Looks like they might be bringing the chains out, and they will. So it didn't even, this field is hilled a tiny bit, so just to keep the water off, obviously, but makes it very hard to tell the down distance when you're not dead center. Waiting the call here. The ball's at the 43-yard line. They'll stick it out, and that's just about half a ball tip for that first down, Generals. As Pinkerton will get ready to take the helm again.
8:47 on the clock.
Haven't seen much of the wing T this half. A lot more throwing and quarterback options here. As yet again, they'll go to it. 3 receivers. Number 12 ready to take the snap. I believe Pearson there in the slot. Looking all day to throw. No one coming. Just chucks it downfield. This one's high and it's incomplete. That one should have been intercepted as it was a heave from Pinkerton from their own 45 to about the Point Pleasant 10. And Lowry gave up on the play, and there's a flag. Should have been picked by Elliott, who lost it in the lights maybe. Just really a desperation throw with no pressure on him. That should be called dead at the start of the play instead of later in the play. But, beggars cannot be choosers. It's an illegal formation. I'm just hearing some errant screams here. I'm not sure what they're saying, but I'm sure it's funny. It's a long first down again from the illegal formation. Moving back 5 yards. 1st and 15 for the Generals. Still up 11. As no one on either side is liking the refs tonight. It is just a yellow flag party. As they'll stay in that shotgun form, I go for another deep pass play. Pinkerton got an errant throw on the last one. And it's going to be timeout by Winfield. Miscommunication after the illegal formation on the last play. So they'll call it their first one of the half. We'll be right back with 8:27 left.
My Three Sons Treasures is a local, family-owned business where you can find brand new merchandise way below retail price. They carry items such as case knives, Kinga coolers, carry Aloha bamboo products, and so much more. They are constantly helping those in need and supporting our local schools and sports teams, and of course they are a supporter of Point Pleasant Live. They want to wish all of the athletes of Mason County a great and safe season. Let's go Point!
Hello everyone, I'm Zoe Watson. I'm the news director for Group 2, and we need to talk about something serious about our live stream and the comment section.
And I'm Olivia Dunn, and I'm going to tell you exactly how it is.
The first thing we'd like to talk about is technical difficulties. Usually we'll tell you if we're having them, but in case we don't, please be kind to us and consider it.
And we are back here after about the 37th penalty of the half. 21-10, 1st and 15. It's going to be a give outside. Pearson cutting it back upfield as he gets to the left hash, 50-yard line. It's a gain of about 2, 2nd down and 13 for Winfield at the 50-yard line. I'd like to thank everybody again for tuning in to tonight's game. That's Jordan on the tackle. As they'll line up here, shotgun form, heavy set, only one receiver out wide. Rolling to his right, Pinkerton loads up, reassesses, rolling right again near the sideline, is almost intercepted, another flag! Connor Hatton couldn't get his hands on the ball there as it just slipped through. An errant throw by Pinkerton again as this one might be offensive. And we're still waiting the call here from the referee. This one was by the side, not the full side ref, but a side judge. Just.
I mean, it's not only the flags. After the flag, it takes them forever to.
We are slowing down the game at a tremendous pace.
The game was going to be too quick. They had to
They knew it. They knew the run tack would have to be too heavy. We got to reach extreme limit tonight.
get the fans their money's worth, right?
And they're going to wave it off again and put the hands out and start flapping them. That's a waved off penalty. 2nd and 13. And there it is. Connor Hatton should have had an interception on that play. That one went right in between his hands. He dove for it, just went right past his elbows and couldn't get the pick. 2nd down and 13 from the 50. Winfield needs something. It's going to be I formation, heavy set, still receiver to the left side of the field. Looking in. It's going to be an underneath give to the fullback who's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard more. So a 5-yard carry. Might have been Jace Miller on that carry. Miller does have a fumble. It was Pinkerton with the fumble, but he's been having a rough night there on the ground. The front 7 for Point Pleasant starting to step up into their own. As saw that high safety and Schoon. I formation again, 3rd down. Play action, rolling right. Pressure, but he throws it over. Good ball. He stays in bounds. He's not going to get it, though. Connor Hatton stayed on the pass and forces him down at the 39-yard line, 2 yards short of the line of gain. 4th and 2. Now, Connor, he didn't get the pass breakup on that play. It was a great ball from Pinkerton over to, I believe it was Luke Davis. But he won't get it. 4th down, they're on the ball. Can't jump. Offsides for Point. As they're waiting the play call, they're in the wing T, but they'll just call a timeout. That leaves Winfield with 1 timeout with 6:38 left in the 3rd quarter. We're taking our time here, 21-10 when we come back.
Point Pleasant Moose Lodge number 731 is located slightly north of Point Pleasant, next to the TNT Fun Zone. They are a proud sponsor of all things that are Mason County, from hosting dinner benefits to raffles to live music. The Moose Lodge is always first to lend a helping hand to organizations here in Mason County. You can stay up to date on their events by following their Facebook page. Thank you to them for not only supporting our program, but also for everything they do for Mason County. We appreciate your support.
We get settled here. Also, I'd like to thank Tommy Faust, class of 1966, for tonight's sponsors, friend. They're not together unless Tommy's getting up there in age, I couldn't tell you. 4th and 2. On the right hash. Point Pleasant 39. It's going to be a dive. He's got the 1st and more. Breaking inside, and he's brought down a flag on the play. This one down at the 26 is a carry out to the 24. About a 15-yard carry.
You know, this might be a record-setting game.
Not in a good way. That's K-Juan Pearson on the 15-yard scamper for the 1st on the dive. And these refs are making a candidate. I see number 32 on the field there. That's Matthew Daly. He threw his hands up, and their huddle's moving back. So they might call this one back.
I don't even know what you're doing.
Oh, illegal block in the back maybe, or a hold, one of the two.
Winfield stands are not happy with that.
And rightfully so, really. You know, we get to hear the Point fans, but we get to see it from another perspective tonight. And honestly, I'm feeling it. Still a 1st down there as the holding was downfield, past 10 yards past the marker. This will be a 1st down and 10. They went out of the I form last play, might go to the wing T this play. Worked for them very well after it took 2 drives from the warm up, but wing T, number 32 in motion over the top. It's going to be a reverse here. It's going to be K. Juan who came over top, had a touchdown on this play, as somehow rolls forward past Weaver to the 29-yard line for a 2nd down and 3. Okay, Juan. Okay. Okay, Juan there on the carry. Now dropping back into the shotgun here. 2 receivers out to the bottom. Dropping back, here's a slant over the middle. Incomplete, intended for number 10, Aiden Hernandez. Can't haul it in, just slipped through the forearms. Tried to roll through it. Hunt there, a bit confused, as they just went to a quick attacking pass and it almost worked out in their favor. 3rd down and 4. 3rd and 5, give or take. Okay, Juan is still in the backfield. The senior 5'11", 175, having a dominant night. Into the I form. Probably going to give it to him. Pearson cutting through the hole. He's got the 1st and more. He's got one on the right side. Tries to cut back in after it closed. And Dylan Kiefer gets the 1st. Dylan Kiefer had a solid wrap up there near the end as the hole just closed up before he can hit the edge. But a 1st down in the red zone now for Winfield at the Point Pleasant 18-yard line.
5:23 on the clock.
It's the I form, back-to-back plays here on crucial downs where it works out in their favor. Heading back to the old bread and butter. Daly and Pearson. Pearson's going to be the one in motion. This time it's going to be that reverse to Daly, who slips through Kiefer, go up the middle, somehow finds his way to the 10-yard line, and it'll be a 2nd and 2 inside the Point Pleasant goal. And there's a flag.
There's another
late.
one. Oh, my Lord.
Sparks are flying tonight. You think it's the, I don't even know what holiday, not even 4th of July. There's not even this many then. As the player's down for the Generals. As we'll wait the call from the official here. Daly there on the carry. You had it. As we'll come back with the call. Be right back.
Where do you go when you're hungry? Village Pizza. Village Pizza is a locally owned business located right here in Point Pleasant. Their menu consists of pizza, subs, pepperoni rolls, and so much more. They are a proud sponsor of Point Pleasant Junior Senior High School and of Point Pleasant Live. You can take out or eat in today at their new location, located right beside the old location at 3004 Jackson Avenue. You can call 304-675-4472 to place your order today. Point Pleasant Moose Lodge number 731 is located slightly north of Point.
Remedy Medical Aesthetics and Wellness is a local health and wellness clinic located here in Point Pleasant. They offer minimally invasive skincare services and many other things. You can find their different services by searching on their Facebook page. You can contact them by calling 304-532-4177. Thank you to Remedy Medical Aesthetics and Wellness for supporting Point Pleasant Live.
Jeez, it's cold in here. I wish I had a house with some heat.
I know who can help you with that.
Who?
Mary Piles.
Who knew hippos weren't allowed in apartments? Guess I'll just have to buy me a house now.
I know who can help you with that.
Who?
Mary Piles.
Oh, I dropped my only house key. I guess I need a new house.
I know someone who can help you with that.
Who?
Mary Piles. Mary Piles, also known as My Mom, can help you find the perfect house. Just
We're ready there. Looks like it was a Point Pleasant penalty, half the distance to the goal. And the goal line sets out. It's 8 on the line for him. Looks like Point Pleasant. It's going to be a keeper. Looking for the right side edge. He's close to the line again. They call him in. That's a touchdown for number 12, Easton Vigerton. It's a keeper for him. As the junior having a great impact on this game. As he'll run up the score. It's going to be 27-10 pending the extra point. And that was just a play out of the Point Pleasant playbook. Quarterback power to the right side. And found the hole. Getting ready to send it through. This one looked wide right from here, but it's up and good. 28-10 with 4:45 remaining. Point Pleasant needs a score. We'll be right back.
Thank you, HA Cafe, for being one of our very generous sponsors. HA Cafe is a local-owned food truck that has various items featuring pulled pork and other meats that will satisfy your needs. You can find them on Facebook by searching for HA Cafe. Thank you very much.
Remedy.
And we're back here for the kickoff here in the third quarter. Winfield, a 7-minute, 15-second drive. This is a short kick to the 25. Here goes Marrero trying to bounce it to the right side. Cuts in and is brought down at the 28. Again, going east-west, not north-south. Can't get much. But about 7 penalties probably total that drive, and a 8-minute of game time, really, and about 30 minutes of real time. So, and the weather does not get better. 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line.
Does not look like Aiden Hernandez is going to come back into the game.
I believe that was actually Matthew Daly on the injury. I'm not sure, but hope he's going to have a speedy recovery. Here goes Hill. He dropped back, looks for Hatton on the flat. Off Hatton's hand. It was a bit high, so incomplete. 2nd and 10 for Point Pleasant. Still waiting for that breakout play, our first play from scrimmage. That did it for us. After that, nothing really going outside of the other drive we had in the first half. Just 2 solid drives for Point. And it showed on the scoreboard, down 18. Quan in motion. Dropping back. Looking Hill. He's rolling to his right now. Cross body, checks down. And it's going to be caught and brought down for a gain of 2. So a 3rd down and 8 from the Point Pleasant 30. As that explosive play just seems further and further away as the clock ticks down. 4:15 remaining. Jordan with the reception there. Tanner on the tackle. Trevin Tanner said his name a lot there on the defensive side, number 5, that corner. As he's going to be matched up with Rollins on this play to the bottom near the 30-yard indicator.
3:52 on the clock.
8 on the line of scrimmage. Hill, 3-step drop. He's going to roll to his right again. Looking, just chucks it up. And it finds a way out of bounds off the deflection. So it'll be a 4th down and 8 as Schrader's going to have to come out again. Not for a field goal, though. This is just a bit out of his range. From their own 30. Schrader having some solid punts tonight. One of them muffed a bit, but they still recovered it. High snap is kind of floated there, but a clean kick. As this one will bounce. Clean recovery this time, trying to bounce it to the right side. Stiff arms one. Tripped up, ball's on the ground. And they'll say he's down, but they're going to say Point Pleasant football. It's a fumble on the kick return. Number 5, Trevin Tanner coughed it up there after getting a successful stiff on Hatton. He caught his leg and the ball just flew out. As that looked like it was contact with the ground when the ball came out. So it'll be Point Pleasant football at the Winfield 44. As that's the second time we've seen that today, a fumbled punt return. As they'll set it up in that formation. Oh, high snap is on the ground. Hill's going to have to fall on it at the Point Pleasant now 47. A loss of about 5. So it'll be a 2nd and 15, and that's the first errant snap we've seen tonight. Can't take advantage right now of this good field position they got from the fumble.
Point Pleasant lining up with 3:07 on the clock.
4 receivers out wide. Chapman all alone to the top of the field. Hill fading. It's going to be a screen pass looking for Schoon, and it's just too long from Caden Hill. Just not on his throwing game tonight, as that one's off the mark. He had plenty of room, too, if he would have held that one in. But just long and right. So 2:58 now. And a 3rd and 15 point, not doing anything to capitalize off of it. As you can tell, they're missing Nathan Benz. I'm missing Nathan Benz.
Me too.
3rd and 15 from their own 47-yard line. To the heavy set, it's Jordan and Hatton at the tight end. Underneath give to Jordan. Fights forward, he falls to the 50, so it'll be a 4th down and about 13. This one will be a 4th and 20 on the last play, sorry. So it'll be a 4th down and 15 this time. Schrader's gonna have to come back out again after 3 plays. Hope that leg's still warm. A floated snap last time. Winfield had a chance to capitalize off of it. See if they'll do anything on the rush this time. Getting back there a bit, but it sent well. Spiraled and received at about the 5. Hatton, the first one down there, can't get to him. He's cutting to the left sideline. And he'll just step out of bounds near the 20. 2:19 left now. Winfield has a chance to go up 35-10 with a touchdown. As they've had control of the game since they got on the board the first time. It's been rolling. Just some unfortunate turnovers there. They put the ball on the ground twice, and point recovered. But outside of that, just a punt and 2 fumbles are the only drives that did not end up in the end zone for the Generals. Point Pleasant's first drive and about 4th drive, the only ones that ended up with some points. So cover 1 look for Point Pleasant, still in that 5-2. I form, pitch to the right side, trying to find the edge, but Kiefer is all over it. Not getting much. It's Jordan there that forced him outside, and Kiefer was all over it. As sounds like the bus is warming up, which is never really a good sign to hear from up here. But looks like he got a lot more on that pitch than he did, but just couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Sealed off very well, as that high-risk, high-reward pitch play doesn't work in their favor. As they'll go to the wing tee this time. Dropping back, looking to the seam again. Tipped to the line, is intercepted! Connor Hatton had it off a tip. Now down the left sideline, he's brought down at the 10. Batted at the line of scrimmage. It looked like it was Colton Weaver on the deflection. As Hatton just had it land to his lap, a gift. So a 1st down and 10 from the Winfield 12. As Haddon's grabbing his hand there a bit, not sure if he's okay after taking the hit on the run back from the interception, but he's going to stay in. He is a fighter. Marrero and Rollins, the two receivers out wide. Looks like it's going to be a quarterback power as they're set up in that jumbo set.
Minute 29 on the clock.
Overload right. Hill looking to the outside. Cuts out, makes one miss. Cuts back in and is brought down near the line of gain, probably about 3 yards short. As this could be a turning point. This is very pivotal. Second down and about 4 for Point Pleasant at the Winfield 6-yard line. Rollins is right beside that sideline. Marrero in motion to the right side. Keeper for Hill, and it is read like a book. Nothing going there for Point Pleasant on that play. A good detection there by Winfield. As might have just been an option there. We have a player down for Point. As Caden Hill goes down. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll be right back.
Crow Hustle Funeral Home is a local funeral home who is committed to providing caring and compassionate service to each family that they serve. You can contact them by calling 304-675-2630. Crow Hustle has been a supporter of Point Pleasant Live since the beginning of our program, and we'd like to thank them for their support.
Hanley Law Office is located right here in Point Pleasant. They offer a variety of services including adoption, divorces, custody situations, and more. You can reach them by calling 304-675-5290. They have been a supporter of Point Pleasant Live for many years, and we greatly appreciate their support. Go Big Blacks!
And we're back here. Caden Hill walked off the field there after his injury. As we hope Matthew Daly's okay as he's being carried out here. Very good player. Had some solid runs tonight there. Number 32, Matthew Daly. As we look to the third down. Parker Bowles in at quarterback. It's going to be a keeper for him. Looking for the hole. Parker Bowles! Touchdown, Big Blacks! And string number 5 gets it done with 14 seconds left in the third quarter. A quarterback keeper for him. And it just narrows the score a bit more. Schrader's going to come out for the extra point to shorten the game to 11. Hill already back out there to make the hold, which is great to see there.
14 left in the third quarter.
Schrader looking to send it up and through. This one is good, like clockwork. 28-7 with 14 seconds left in the third. When we come back, Winfield needs to extend their lead as Point Pleasant is rallying. We'll be right back.
Looking for something to order for the entire family? Look no further than Giovanni's Pizza. Located near the high school, Giovanni's features several delicious items like pizza, pasta, subs, and much more. They also have a new outdoor dining area where you can grab your food and eat on a picnic table in the shade. Giovanni's also supports many of our youth activities here at Point Pleasant. Call 304-812-9222 or go online to place your order today.
And so there we are back here for the opening kickoff. Schrader looking to send it deep after the Point Pleasant touchdown by the Parker Bowles, the best nose guard quarterback in the nation. This one's sent off, received at the 5 on the left sideline. He'll keep it there at the left. Cuts through a couple blockers, still fighting, as Harmon and Kiefer will be the one to find them at the about 30-yard line, I'd say. As Point Pleasant now got some momentum. The interception by Connor Hatton. He has made that impact. He is that star of the show. I really don't think anyone else can take it from him. Interception also has a forced fumble we saw too. It was him on that tackle.
Beautiful run we saw earlier in the game.
He's become the new Nate Bentz. As it was hard to not give Bentz one. It's very hard to not give Hatton one now. I formation, everybody on the line. They have loaded it up. And it's going to be the last time out of the half for Winfield. 8 seconds left in the third. They're going to go into the fourth quarter cold with 0. Point still has all 3. So he'll be right back for most likely the final play of the third.
Supple Law Office, located here in Point Pleasant, offers a variety of services including bankruptcy, real estate, and more. They take pride in representing the people of the tri-state area, and you can contact them by calling 304-675-6249. I say again, 304-675-6249. Thank you to Supple Law Office.
We're back here with 8 seconds left in the third. It's going to be a keeper down the left. That was just a quick give. That'll do it for the third. So we came in, and we'll come right back. It'll be 28-17 for the Generals when we come back for the fourth quarter play. Stay tuned after our little commercial break. And we're back here for the fourth quarter of action. It's a 2nd and 5. Winfield at their own 33. Wing T look. That's going to be a give to the fullback. Up the middle, he's got the first. That's number 4, Miller, who got about 6 on that carry. As it's time to milk the clock if you're Winfield. Up 11. No risks through the air, as they do have an interception now on the night, including 2 lost fumbles. The turnovers hasn't killed them on the scoreboard, though, as it's a heavy 2-possession game. Need that 2-point conversion to get it as well. 1st and 10 from the 40. Wing T this time with a receiver out. Number 42 up in motion. He's in for Daly. Looking to the right side. Cuts in. There's a flag on the play. He's breaking free down the right sideline. He's pushed out of bounds at the 48-yard line, I believe. There's a flag down at about the 45 on the left side of the field. As you know, it's been too long without a penalty, so I'm glad we're back on trend.
Hopefully this does not start another chain of penalties like we had last time.
You can hope and pray, but inevitable is inevitable. Still waiting that call. Holding on the offense, so we're moving him back. Oh, it looks like blocking the back this time. As it'll move the chains back again. It's a 10-yard penalty. So it'll be a first and... It shouldn't be a first down. It should be a second down. Should be a second down. It should be a okay, first down and 13. That is the wrong call, but you know, who am I to judge? It's going to be a keeper for the quarterback after the fake of the wing tee. Stiff arms Kiefer. Can't get to the sideline. He's hit a bounds by Reese Hunt. Should be a 3rd down and 9, but they'll keep it at 2nd and 9. I mean, I'm not one to hate on officiating, but they're blatantly in the wrong for both sides.
This game is an exception.
Pitiful. It should be a 3rd down and 9, and that probably wasn't a holding. Let's be realistic here. I didn't even get to see it, but I have an assumption. I form here. 2nd and 9. Dive underneath. Juan in the million. Breaks free down the left side. It's going to be Hatton the last one to catch him. 20, 10, he's gone. And Winfield has put the knife in Point Pleasant's back like a kitchen drawer. Kejuan Pearson all alone after breaking through one tackle. And, you know, the 2nd or 3rd down, you know, philosophy may not matter now because they did just get in the end zone. As they'll wait the extra point. 4 of 4 tonight for Alexander. Looking for number 5, 10:56 remaining. As it's low, narrow, but through the uprights in the end. It's an 18-point lead, 17-35. Big Blacks trailing big, looking for that playoff spot. We'll be right back.
The auxiliary at Rivers Health focuses on improving the patient health care experience by helping them with anything they might need. Our tasks include guiding patients, assisting with wheelchairs, and making the hospital environment welcoming through the fun activities. Thank you, Rivers Health Auxiliary, for sponsoring Point Pleasant Live.
And we're back here for the kickoff from the Generals after about 60-yard touchdown by Kejuan Pearson. That's going to be Marrero to receive it on the left sideline at about the 10-yard marker. He's cutting it to the midfield now. Goes back inside and is tackled at the 20-yard line. As it is. You know, this could be the last game of the season for Point Pleasant. So you have to leave everything out there that you can. Then that means you get deep in your playbook. So I hit him with a solid jab, outside dribble cross tween, then a fadeaway. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. First down and 10 from the Point Pleasant 20-yard line. 2 receivers out wide. Here's a give to Schoon on the draw. Cuts it back outside, draw the sweep. He'll get about a 5-yard gain. Spotted by Mr. Grady. I know we don't have any draws. It just looks like it. It's a sweep to the left side. Schoon will be brought down quickly.
You can call it whatever you want to call it, Brand.
I cannot. That's technically wrong. I don't like spreading misinformation as the clock burns down from 10:25. Good 7-yard run there by Schoon on the left hash, about the 27-yard line. Here's a give on the outside sweep. Here goes Hatton looking for a big carry again. He's brought down near the 40-yard marker. They'll say at about the 38. Great carry for the first down for Juan. Sorry, Hatton. That's our star of the show tonight. An interception, forced fumble, 60-plus yard run, and about 80 yards on the ground total. Just an incredible game from him. He's filling in for that role that he's playing for Bence at that tight end slot very well. His first game starting offensively, I think. He's taking advantage. Still haven't seen Rollins with a target tonight, though. You never know when they can go to him. He's a very serious deep threat. Landon Long, the sophomore, he's in there. Here's a sweep to the left as he's brought down near the 40, so a gain of about 1. 2nd and 9.
Looks like 63, Caleb Poole. Number 55, Brad Ayers, tying off the ball. Kyle Gain, number 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 8.
I'll give him a lot more yards than he got there, really. 2nd and 8 from the 41. I think he got stood up, but that's just...
I think you're just a Landon Long hater.
I'm not a Landon Long hater.
I am. just kidding. I love Landon.
Sorry there. It's going to be Hatton in motion. Sweep to the left side. He's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that play for point. 3rd down and a country mile here for point.
8:50 left on the clock.
As it might be starting to settle in for the Big Blacks. 8:35 and ticking. As now, they don't convert this. The playoffs are out of their hands. It is up to a Lincoln County and Greenbrier East matchup and a Bluefield and James Monroe matchup. As here's the underneath give to Jordan on the carry. He's brought down near the line of scrimmage, fights forward just to that original line of scrimmage. 4th and 10. As it looks like Point's still going to punt this ball away as it still dwindles down. No timeouts for Winfield, but they really don't need it.
Many of the Winfield Generals in on this tackle. This one will bring up 4th down and 11. And the Point Pleasant goes into punt formation. 5 Trey Tanner back deep.
Tanner has 2 fumbles on the night. Does not want to have another. He's going to receive this one about the 25-yard line. Hit hard! Andrew Schoon makes great contact with it. No fair catch called, so it's a good play by Schoon, good awareness. And that's just textbook, head to the side, wrap him up, send him down. At the right hash on the 25, it's 1st and 10 for the Generals.
7:34 clock.
I would say they'd run it out, but Juan Pearson, if we had to give a Winfield star of the show, it would be him. He is dominated tonight. 2 long touchdown runs for him, and he's the difference maker. He's back in the backfield with Pinkerton out of the shotgun. 8 on the line of scrimmage for him. Dropping back to pass. Here's the hitch about 8 yards out. Caught and brought down by Kiefer at about the 42-yard line. That cutback lost him a couple. It'll be a 2nd down and 3. Now back into the wing tee. Bread and butter for Winfield tonight as it's opened up the running game so well. Keeper for Pinkerton, looking to the edge. And solid contact will get him short of the line of gain. It's Kiefer and looks to be Harmon on that tackle. As you can see Kiefer right now, there's more green on his jersey than there is white. He has been everywhere. As number 82 comes in for Point Pleasant at the edge. Who's that?
I have to get a closer look. I don't know him by number.
We don't have a Point Pleasant rosters. You'd think I know him by now, but didn't see 82 much, but he's in at the edge. Everyone on the line for the wing tee. Fullback give, 1st down and a bit more. Colton Weaver, and wants him, slams him at the 45, but not until Miller gets a big 1st down.
Nice game. That gain was good enough for a Winfield General first down.
As Schoon will come in for Marrero here. Kiefer seems to be grabbing his right arm, his elbow. And you just don't want to see something like that happen because he's such a talented senior player. As he doesn't want to cost the team's timeout. They'll get the play call here. The play clock gets into the single digits. Shotgun form. Dropping back. Pinkerton heaves it deep, one-on-one. Intercepted, Reese Hunt. Over top of number 10, Aiden Hernandez. And it's all ball for him. Reese Hunt now, former wide receiver, makes one heck of a play on the ball there. Goes up and snags it. So down 18, they'll start at their own 20 with 5:37 left. And it has been a turnover nightmare for the Winfield Generals. But the good has outweighed the bad tonight for them. 2 interceptions, 2 lost fumbles, and an 18-point lead. I don't know how that makes sense, but someone's got to make it make sense.
We just haven't capitalized on their mistakes. That really was a beautiful catch by Reese.
So we have 2 big plays now that we did not get on camera, which is just incredible for us, you know? We still like to thank Winfield for providing us our opportunity to get this last stream out of the year.
Maybe Chloe got some on-field clips.
High ball. Josh is 6'6", not 8'6". That one's going to be off the mark. Looking for Josh on the slant. Looks like that one just slipped out of Hill's hands there. Looks like they're just going to have to try and get things going through the air. It's going to be on Trayvon Tanner and Christopher Radcliffe. Those 2 starting corners are going to have to step up in these big moments. As they're back to this 2 receiver set. Connor Hatton in motion as he'll go to the slot now. Hill, is he going to dump it off to the flat for Hatton? Another high ball, and he is brought down immediately. There's Radcliffe, just mentioned him, all over that play.
First 21, Christopher Radcliffe right there. I don't believe he came to guard. It's going to be 3rd down and 10.
Another 3rd and long. As the conversion rate is, I can confidently say, not that good tonight for Point. As Winfield has just had their number defensively. Point has the counting numbers in those turnovers, but just overall stats has been all Winfield. It's going to be dumped off again. Landon Long breaks through one, looking to the right side. Long, he has blockers. Down at the 30, swings by and falls forward. Being spun around at the 34. So a first down on a long 3rd down. Hill completes it to Long. And as a member of the Landon Long Hate Club, that's a pretty good play from him.
Amazing play.
Just kidding. We like Landon. He's all right. He landed one of those basketball players. Basketball stream's going to be starting soon. First game December 7th, I believe, at home. As we take on the Lincoln County Panthers, a team we're depending on losing. Granted, we lose this game to get into the playoffs this year for football. So it all really comes full circle here. Long still in the backfield with him. Rollins, the one lone receiver. Hatton's going to be over top in motion. Lane is going to get the give on the sweep. And he's brought down after a gain of about 3. 2nd and 7 for the Big Blacks. It's an injury for Winfield. They'll blow it dead. 4:04 remaining when we come right back.
My Three Sons Treasures is a local, family-owned business where you can find brand new merchandise way below retail price. They carry items such as case knives, King of coolers, carry aloha bamboo products, and so much more. They are constantly helping those in need and supporting our local schools and sports teams, and of course they are a supporter of Point Pleasant Live. They want to wish all of the athletes of Mason County a great and safe season. Let's go Point!
And we're back there after the injury timeout for Winfield. Hope he's okay, but it stops clock. Keeps it rolling now, 3:45. That's going to be an underneath give to Hatton. Cuts it upfield. Connor Hatton got to the second level, and he's brought down in the Winfield territory. Mark at the 44. Number 21, Radcliffe on the tackle. 39-yard line now in Winfield territory. It's a Big Blacks first down. Some call it garbage time. Then I don't know what I call it, but it's late.
I don't know what I call it either.
Garbage time. But yards are yards. As a sophomore quarterback Hill, hopefully get him some more reps in these in-game scenarios. Here he goes again. Slant across. Here goes Rollins as he drops it through the contact. About a 10-yard slant. Broken up by number 5, Trevin Tanner.
.311 on the clock.
As not sure the scores on the game yet that we are depending on. It is, yes, again, the James Monroe and Bluefield game and the Greenbrier East and Lincoln County game. It's a Greenbrier East win and a Bluefield loss for Point Pleasant to sneak in with a loss tonight. There goes another underneath give to Hatton. Breaks one, getting to that second level again, and it's a first down for Connor Hatton. Probably over 100 scrimmage yards tonight, our star of the show to end the football season, or broadcasting football season. If you need to watch the soccer game tomorrow, it is on NFHS. I have to pay for that subscription. All news will be updated on our Facebook page and probably the Point Pleasant Boys Soccer page as well on Facebook. Pictures on pointpleasantlive.smugmug.com. And just make sure to follow our socials on TikTok, Instagram, and of course Facebook. Here's the Jordan on the underneath give as he is just lit up at the line of scrimmage. He lost his helmet. And he'll have to sit a play out now. 2nd and 10. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. So they'll lose 2 here. They're at their own 30. 2nd and 12 for the Big Blacks. As now you just don't want to get anyone hurt, especially here for Winfield going into the playoffs. Landon Long back in the backfield now. Whittington coming in at that tight end for Jordan, who lost his lid last play. Hatton over top of motion. Whittington's going to get the carry. Whittington, it's about 5 yards on that carry. 3rd down and 6.
Minute 55 on the clock.
As, like I said earlier, season is no longer in Big Black's hands if we play into it's a week break, right? For playoffs, right?
Yeah.
So if we play on November 17th, it's up to the rest. This one's out of our hands now. Winfield played a very dominant game, 4 turnovers, but 0 reflection of that on the scoreboard. It's been very good, consistent play from the Generals today. There's a flag after the whistle. It's starting to get chippy out there, you know, realization, and Winfield's got a bit of a upper hand. It'll be back-to-back years of the Winfield win over Point. Last time we won 2 years ago off a Trey Peck interception and an Ellie Wood game-winning field goal. Third down and 7 here for, looks to be 3rd and 7. It's going to be close to the line of game. Still waiting the call here from the official. Now, I will say confidently, the officials have had themselves an incredible game tonight.
Seems they're just padding their stats out there.
Against Winfield. And I'm saying somebody's going to get a raise after tonight. I will say that. Right, thank everybody for tuning in to tonight's game. On the field, it's Chloe Wamanon and Reagan Cawson taking pictures and on-field video. Really appreciate them making the drive out to Winfield. Also, Bailey Clark out there for photography. There's going to be a keeper. Parker Bowles in the game here. Looking for touchdown number 2. As he'll get down to about the 7 here. 2nd and goal.
Just below a minute on the clock.
as the players maybe a play away from centralizing, meeting in the middle of the field for the regular season coup de grace. Another quarterback power play cooking up for Point. Bowles is going to keep it. Looking for the hole. Cuts it in again. Bowles down to about the 5, maybe the goal line. He's close. Ref's hands are up. Not a touchdown, though. He's going to be short of the line to gain. Timeout Point, 27 seconds left. Now, if touchdowns were worth 18 points, I'd understand. But they're worth 6. So, last 30 seconds, it's a 3 times multiplier, believe it or not. 17:35 when we come back for our final few plays from scrimmage.
Point Pleasant Moose Lodge number 731 is located slightly north of Point Pleasant, next to the TNT Fun Zone. They are a proud sponsor of all things that are Mason County, from hosting dinner benefits to raffles to live music. The Moose Lodge is always first to lend a helping hand to organizations here in Mason County. You can stay up to date on their events by following their Facebook page. Thank you to them for not only supporting our program, but also for everything they do for Mason County. We appreciate your support.
About to close it out here, 27 seconds left. It's going to be Marrero in motion. Bowles with the keeper, looking for touchdown number 2. And he'll get it. 22 seconds left. As you know. I can confidently say that is the least excited for a touchdown I've been all season. But, you know, Parker Bowles having a 2-touchdown game. If we had to give out 2 awards, give it to Bowles and give it to Bowles and Hatton tonight. They both played well. Bowles coming in that backup quarterback. North Marion winning the game 62-20 over Liberty Harmon. And Nitro comes away with that win over Scott, 28-24. Oh, it's still not over, sorry. 28-24 right now. Nitro up 21-6 at half against them. Starting to dwindle. Josh Moody, see if he can close that one out tonight. For more news, what's that website called? All Metro News. And then Clay County beating Braxton County, which does us really no favors. So it's an 11-point game with 22 seconds left. Just half a point per second. That's all we have to average. Let's see, this game's tied. We're heading to overtime here in Putnam County.
On the river.
I thank all of our sponsors again for sponsoring all the streams this year, for all the games. The Schraders tonight for sponsoring our drinks, and Mr. Layton for the transportation tonight. As we're still awaiting the kickoff here from Schrader. Very good game tonight, a field goal and 3 extra points. As you know, it's that point where you catch up with your buddy across the field. What a game right there, man. As everyone's just starting to settle out. Looks like it might be an onside. Trader's lined up really closely. And it is. High pooch. Oh. And this one fielded well. It's a fair catch there. So that one, the second you call that fair catch, there's no contact allowed on the receiver. So it looks like they should just kneel this one out here. One play really left. Everyone's starting to congregate near that 50-yard line. Cheerleaders cheering to the end. They'll say that they are getting them on their feet. Everyone is rising. And probably the best formation we've seen out of this multiple set from Winfield, the victory formation. As we'll end the regular season on a good note for the Generals, a bad note for the Big Blacks. Final score, 35 Winfield, 24 Point Pleasant. It's been Brant Wilson with
Cooper Craig
with the nice commentary.